Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I was looking for one more excuse to talk about Orcs Must Die 3, since this is one of the best tower defense games out there, and I need to find some way to make my 500 hours of gameplay more profitable. That's why I figured, why not do another tips video? Let's dive straight in. Tip 1. Utilize the Killbox strategy. First up, we have the Killbox strategy. This is all about creating deadly zones where your traps can do maximum damage. Place floor traps, wall traps and ceiling traps in high traffic areas to ensure that no orc gets through unscathed. If there aren't any areas like this, create them with barriers. Tip 2. Master trap synergies. Next, let's talk about trap synergies. Combining traps that complement each other is key. For instance, place tar traps to slow down enemies and follow up with high damage traps like arrow walls or brimstone. The slowed enemies will take more hits, maximizing your trap effectiveness. Tip 3. Upgrade. Smartly. Upgrading your traps is crucial, but do it smartly. Focus on upgrading traps that fit your playstyle and the map's layout. For example, the arrow wall has an upgrade where the arrows do fire damage, and the tar trap has an upgrade that increases fire damage if enemies walk over the trap. If you take both of these, you significantly increase their synergy. Tip 4. Manage your resources. Don't spend all your currency at the beginning of a round, especially if you are not familiar with the level. Adapt your trap placement based on the waves you face and save some resources for mid-round adjustments. This flexibility can make a huge difference in tougher waves. Tip 5. Know your enemies. Different enemies have different weaknesses. For example, flying enemies require anti-air traps, while armored units need electric damage. Knowing your enemies allows you to tailor your trap setup for maximum efficiency. Tip 6. Use barricades. Effectively, barricades are your best friends when it comes to controlling enemy flow. Use them to redirect enemies into your kill zones, making your traps even more effective. Proper barricade placement can turn a chaotic map into a controlled slaughterhouse. However, keep in mind that some enemies might use explosives and destroy the barriers. Tip 7. Leverage environmental hazards. Each map has unique environmental hazards like lava pits or pushable boulders. Use these hazards to your advantage to conserve trap resources and deal significant damage to the orcs without spending a dime. For example, the flip trap is cheap and can be huge to launch enemies to their death, but this only works in levels that are open. Tip 8. Maintain mobility. Staying in one place is a surefire way to get overwhelmed. Keep moving around the map to deal with threats as they appear and to maintain your traps. Always keep an eye on all entry points and be ready to react. Tip 9. Utilize your character abilities. Each character has unique abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Don't forget to use your character's abilities strategically to support your traps and manage large waves of enemies. However, in smaller levels where you are an expert, you can even consider playing without a weapon. Tip 10. Experiment with weapons and gear. Finally, experiment with different combinations of weapons and trinkets to find what works best for you. Some trinkets can significantly boost your trap's effectiveness or your combat abilities, making your orc slaying even more efficient. And there you have it. 10 tips to help you start your Orcs Must Die 3 adventure. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more gaming content. Let me know in the comments if you have any other tips or if there's something specific you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.